Good, good, good. We kind of spread out, but I guess that's okay. You know, so anyways, welcome back for the workshop, or for, you know, something hopefully that is new, which I've been working on for a while. I guess we need to turn off the music.
Yeah, music.
Unless you want to get up and dance. Yeah, do this one, exactly. Cool. Thank you, thank you. So, as you probably know, I'm someone, you know, like we started Mehta Health 10 years ago, and I'm always trying to find ways, how can we expand, how can we really help in this transformation of the healthcare system, which I think is so urgent, right? So to me, Mehta Health is not just a technique or a diagnostic tool or any of that. It's really the basis for transforming healthcare. So that's my vision, but it's also what I see, what is going to happen. With a when, that's a whole other story. Because often when I say, oh, by next year this is going to happen, takes a year longer. So, but to me, Mehta Health needs to go into all different avenues of healthcare. And let me ask you, when you or your patients go to a complementary medicine practitioner, right? You work with them, you have great success, and then they go to a medical doctor that gives them a prescription to do something else. Who are they going to trust?
The doctor.
Who has experienced that? And the first time Krista, which was a master trainer 10 years ago, she always said that to me. She said, it's amazing. Like, she works with cancer patients. And she said, you know, I've been having this progress over time, you know, with my clients, and then just often one word that they get from somebody that experiences a higher authority reverses so much. And so I think one of the things we need to think about and do is bring the Mehta Health kind of thinking into the traditional medicine. And that's where, you know, oops, how does this work? Hello, hello. This is interesting. No tech guy here, but should work. Anyways, I can talk without it, but maybe if someone can find Chris, yeah, that would be nice. So anyways, so I think the future is, or part of the healthcare system, we have to think about lifestyle prescriptions, meaning that medical doctors or anybody that obviously is properly trained gives prescriptions to clients. Because we are, you know, in our system, we're so used to this, right? And not so much us, right? That somehow take the responsibility, you know, do our own thing and really take charge of life. But I think 95% of humanity isn't there at this point. A huge amount. And in terms of healthcare, as I said before, we have to shift. We can't afford the way it's going right now. So, and to me, and again, I have slides, but I want to pop them fast later. No. So, what I've been working on is really combining the concept of Mehta Health with this concept of giving prescriptions to clients. And who believes that as a medical doctor, if you have 7 minutes average with a client, that they can't have a tremendous impact on their clients in these 7 minutes? Do you agree? Yeah. Absolutely. It's just, what do they say? What do they do? What suggestions do they give? And so basically what we're trying to do here is combine what is scientifically proven, which is lifestyle medicine. There is such a strong foundation in terms of science, which I have slides here, as you can see. Working? Yes, thank you, Chris. Thank you. So it's about prescription, but not, to make this clear, it's not about the old way of doing it, right? Prescribing drugs. It might be a little aspect of this. but it's about lifestyle. It's about making changes in people's lives that, from a mental health perspective, we know exactly what to say and what to do, right? So what would you say to someone, if you know there's territorial anger, liver, gallbladder, pancreas? What could be a lifestyle prescription that a doctor could give?
Screaming in a pillow.
Screaming in a pillow. Or finding out what is the territorial issue in real life and trying to find a solution, right? And do you think that if us, as being authorities, and a doctor or whoever is properly trained, as I said, gives a specific prescription and says, you do this, come back in a month, they're more likely to follow up. Because I think LJ, Diana, with great presentation yesterday, they was talking about this. A lot of clients don't follow through. So I think we have to shift also in mental health, thinking ourselves more as coaches, as guides with clients. Because in many cases, we might do one session, have this miracle, this quick change, but it's really more about an ongoing guiding process. And the majority of my clients, at least, for example, I don't take clients unless they do a 3-month program. Because I find it's almost a waste of time for me and them to do this one session. And the second thing is I get a commitment, right? If I get a commitment saying, well, you commit to the 3 months to really make changes in your life, then I know they are committed, right? So mental health is really about, the lifestyle prescription, I try to combine two things, mental health and lifestyle research that we know about. And to me, I create this kind of see-through body, because that's really my vision of the way when I see a client, I want to see through them, right? So it's like a glass body. It's a see-through. We see into the details that are going on through the diagnostic process, through mental health. We see, self-worth situation. Here we go. Bones, right? And then we connect it with the emotions, with the thought patterns, beliefs, values, and lifestyle. But let me start with lifestyle medicine. And I started in my earlier presentation. There's tons of research out. So let me just go quickly through this. You get the slides so you can read the details if you want. We know 75% of all chronic health issues, symptoms can be prevented. Full stop, period. We know that. That's the science right now, at this moment. And so if you meet someone that, and we do that, right? We say, no, that's not true. I say, read up on the science. That's an absolute clear science that states that, absolutely clear. And I'm using just one study that has been done, not just one, but only by Dean Ornish. But there's many others. Angina, right? Angina pectoris. You see the drop, just lifestyle changes. And I'm going to say in a second what they did to compare it to mental health, right? So they had a certain program that clients went through, and they had these results. The blood pressure, systolic blood pressure, incredibly down. Systolic blood pressure, totally dropped in these clients that did the research with. Diabetes, totally dropped and changed. And there's a double-blind research, right? Double-blind study. Lifestyle changes in PSA, totally dropped. Prostate tumor growth, pretty big difference, right?